Hello, everyone. Welcome. Happy hump day.
I was like, what? Oh yeah, it's Wednesday.
So, guys, today we wanted to pop on real quick and talk to you about something that I feel like it's a bit of a buzzword. Like, are you in alignment? Are you feeling aligned? Like, a lot of people talk about it, but do you really know what that means? So, we're going to break down a little bit about what alignment means to us and how it's so important if you are wanting to attract things into your life, reach your goals, truly have happiness, fulfillment, and success. There may be some disconnect with how you're thinking and feeling towards also what you're putting out there as energy in your actions, and there could be a disalignment. So yeah, we're excited to dive into it today, and sending you all love today.
Pumped. And also, we'll be touching on this at the end, so definitely stay tuned. We will be talking about how today is the last day for the bonuses on our course. So our course will be there. It's not going away. However, the bonuses will be. So we'll loop back around to touch on that again at the end, but I just want you guys to stay tuned so you know that that's coming as well. But on alignment, speaking on this, has anyone heard that term? Let us know in the comments if you even heard of the term alignment. And if it's something that maybe you've struggled with in the past, let us know. This is definitely a nice coachable teaching moment too for anyone who is watching with us. But for me, I can speak on this because I felt out of alignment for a long time, a lot of years, when I was a dental hygienist. I had this path of dentistry in my mind for so long, like since I was like 5 years old. I'm like, I want to grow up and be a dentist. And I go to university and then I work, and then I have what should quote unquote be my dream job, and I should be so happy and I should be so fulfilled. I checked the boxes, I did the things, and every day I came home and I felt unhappy. Every single day. And I just thought, and to myself, I thought, okay, well, this must just be adulting. Like maybe this is just like you buy a house, you get a mortgage, now you have bills. Like this is just like what it's like to be an adult. I guess you just never really get to feel that fulfillment from your job. A job just becomes that thing you have to do from Monday to Friday, all of that. So that's how I thought life was supposed to be. And it wasn't until my career ended, so I developed nerve damage in my arm, ended, and I was taken out of that space mentally and physically, that I had a real check-in with myself to go, wow, like all of a sudden I feel a lot happier at home. I feel a lot less stressed out. I feel a lot more happiness, a lot more peace. I currently just lost my entire career. My life is literally in shambles. But the part of me that was always feeling that nagging, like, it's just like I'm only living for 2 days of the week. That feeling left me. And this new feeling sort of entered me of possibility, of purpose, of, okay, you know what, maybe this is an opportunity to literally look at my rumble of a life, like literally shambles of what am I going to do? I have no job, no career, I have a house, dogs, like what am I supposed to do? To look at the shambles of my life and go, let's do something that brings me purpose and brings me passion. And working for someone else was not doing it for me. I was so sick of living only for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. When like you just couldn't wait for Friday to be like, oh, I'm out of here. And then Monday you're like, okay, back to the grind. I was like, this can't be my life for 30 more years. That's me. For somebody else, you might already have your dream job. Like that's amazing. I thought I had my dream job. However, it didn't make me feel dreamy inside. It didn't. It didn't make me feel purpose-driven, and it didn't give me passion. So that's how I found out that I was out of alignment, because I wasn't really doing something that really fueled my soul. And it wasn't until then everything fell apart that I had an opportunity to rebuild. And I chose to rebuild in the online space. Carly and I both did. We both stepped into the online space. We both decided to dive into online marketing. That's the base of how we started even connecting to one another before we started Ambition Babes. And that was 3 years ago that we both stepped into this space. And now I feel like every day I'm excited. Every day I love my life. Every day I'm pumped on what I'm doing. Like I'm excited for the possibilities, for what I can create. Like there's never a, I dread Mondays. There's never that feeling, because it could be Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday. It doesn't really matter. I'm in control of my life as an entrepreneur. It's something I had to step into and step up for, because it wasn't just handed to me. I work for this every single day, but it gives me passion and it makes me feel like I have purpose. And that was what was missing in my career-driven life, which I have now. So that was how I knew I was out of alignment, is when I wasn't feeling any passion or purpose for the career that I had. And I was kind of dreading it for like the next 30 years of work. Felt like this, like, oh my God, this is my life. And for the most part, the tribe that I was surrounded with, they felt the same way. So then when everyone kind of has that same mindset, you're like, well, then this just must be, I guess we all just only live for the weekends. Like, there wasn't really anyone that stood out as an outlier to me that was like, no, we're going to do something different. We're going to change this. Like there's another path. Come this way. Like, there was no one really shining that light until I met Carly. And she shined a light for me. And thank God she did. I'm like, what? There's somewhere to go outside this box that I'm living in. So knowing that there are people like that exist out there, a really, really good, solid tribe, like people in this group that want you to do different, that want you to strive for more, to live a passion and purpose-fueled life, that's when you can start to check in on your own alignment.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that. And I was like sneaking a little Insta story while you were talking, in case you're like, is she paying attention? What is she looking down for? I was just snapping a little story of your dropping gold there. So yes, no, I totally agree. And I've been out of alignment on lots of little things over the years. It doesn't even have to be like, Allie's was a pretty big out of alignment with her career and life choices. Like, every day she was feeling out of alignment, but it can be even things, goals that you have. You know, I have had goals for myself where, take a fitness goal or health goal or something, and you say you really want something, but then you're constantly self-sabotaging, making excuses, not following through on what you say you want. Maybe you put it on your goal list, whatever. And you're like, if you're a fan of law of attraction, which many of us are in this group, especially, and you're like, I'll just let the universe take care of it. But there's a law of action as well. And your action has to meet your intentions and what you're putting out there, because if not, the universe is going to get confused, right? You can't say you want to be a successful business person or a confident lady or healthy and fit if you're doing the opposite of what it's going to take to do that. The universe needs some help. It needs to see that you've put in some dedication to this. For Allie, that example, her entire life was mixed upside down. But she went into action. She knew what she wanted. She didn't know exactly what it was going to look like, but she knew that she had faith that if she kept looking and fighting, she would be in alignment and finally find that purpose, that happiness that she desired. And she was willing to do the hard things, because that's the thing about law of attraction, being in alignment. It is not always just free flowing, like, woo, we're in the wind and everything is just coming naturally to me. It's hard work too. There's nothing in this life that is going to be easy. Can you view life to have like this mantra of life is easy? I will always figure things out. I have the capacity to move through struggles. You can be strong and get through life without thinking it's hard, and having this idea that, yes, I am capable and life can be easy. It doesn't have to be hard. But that does not mean that there is not going to be challenges that come up. It does not mean that when you have a goal and something gets in your way that you should just say, clearly it's not in alignment for me because this is too hard. I would have thought it would come easier. It must not be in alignment. No, that's not always the case. Now, of course, there's going to be things in your life that you think you want, and it turns out that actually maybe it wasn't the best fit. That's for you to kind of feel. It's like an intuition where like you feel great about the decisions you're making. Again, Mondays don't feel hard, and getting up in the morning, it feels exciting. The people you're around, you're encouraged by them, right? So those kinds of things, it feels good. You're in alignment when you're in that state. You may be still coming up against challenges. You're still working. You're still moving through things, having some challenging days, but you can still be in alignment, having this inner fire burn inside you. But again, if you're not doing the work, then the universe will not deliver, and it will be so confusing. And if it does deliver, it'll be significantly delayed. So that's what we really want to get you to think about is what are some goals that you have right now that are at the top of your mind? Even just think of one. Who's got a goal? Let us know in the comment. You got a goal? If you're so brave, even put out to the universe, what is your goal right now? What are you working on? It can be anything. Business, health, relationships, doesn't matter. What are you wanting to attract in life? And then ask yourself, what am I doing to kind of help it along? The universe is one thing. You've put out that intention, right? That's fantastic. First step. Awesome. You're already thinking big, but are you acting big? Are you allowing that inner sabotage voice come through and say, sure, you want to attract your dream man, but you're a loser. You this, you're that. You're not pretty enough. You really think you're going to attract your dream man? You had nothing but crap dudes in the past. So you continue to do what you've done before. Maybe not that Tinder's bad. I mean, if I was single, I probably would be on Tinder too. But, maybe you're doing the same things that attract the crappy guys. Where can you look for, relationships that are going to fuel you in a different way? Maybe you have to change the way that you're acting because the universe needs that alignment. It needs you to be with it, moving forward towards what you want. You cannot leave it up to other people. You are in charge.
And a big thing too, guys, really think about when you set goals or set standards for yourself or for your life, that you're doing it for you. Mm-hmm. Because I cannot tell you how often we allow maybe the pressures of our friend group, our parents, our family, our society to sort of steer us in maybe a goal-oriented direction that you're like, oh, this isn't really what I want to do. Like, oh, I'm 30, I should buy a house. How many people often feel like they get to a certain age and they feel like they should do certain things. Oh, I should have been married by now. I should have had kids by now. I should have bought a house by now. And then we shut all over ourselves and we're like, well, now I'm a big old failure and I don't feel like this. And maybe you're just a single person that wants to travel around the world and do whatever the hell you want to do. That's in alignment for you. So what you're in alignment with is not always going to be what rings true for other people. And more often than not, we allow the societal norms to drive what we're supposed to do. Just how I was driven to go to school and stick to a super conventional career and life path and check the boxes. That's because I felt such a desire to fit in that I went in the alignment of other people's paths. And that's why for 10 years, I felt so out of alignment. And it's like, you're just like trying to dig for more and you're just digging a deeper hole. And it's like, why do I feel so stuck? I trapped my own self, but it's because I was following a path that was paved for me by people who weren't in the same goal or mindset or frame of mind as me. So really consider that for yourself too, is if you're ever not really feeling in alignment, is it really true for you? When you set a goal and you say, I want to do this, or I want to make this amount of money, or I want to, have my body look this way, or I want to buy my dream car, or it's because you want it. Not because you think that some sort of external validation or external source is going to give you some sort of approval or make you feel good. That's going to keep you out of alignment forever.
Yeah.
So be bold enough to blaze your own path. Be bold. Be bold in your goals. Be bold in your vision and know exactly what you want for yourself, because that is so beautiful. And when you are bold enough to say, F it, I'm going to do this. I'm going to carve my own path. I don't care if no one's ever traveled here before. I'm doing it because that's what feels good for me. That is alignment. And what you will create in that space, the law of attraction, the law of action, everything will start to come together because you're actually being true to what matters most to the inside of your soul. That's alignment. So do a little check-in, do a little self check-in right now, and really think for yourself, do I feel in alignment with where I'm at in my life? Because if I don't, then I need to do some soul searching. Now I need to do some reflecting and think about what really makes me happy. Is it being with my kids every day? I want to be home with my kids every day. I hate going to my job. Guess what? There are a million different ways that you can find a way to stay home with your kids. Carly does it. I do it. My children have fur, but same shit. So there are ways. There are people that have blazed this path. So it's not that you have to do exactly what we've done, but know that it's possible. Mm-hmm. So really look at what makes your soul sing. And if what you're doing now isn't, take that moment, take a a pause, bring some awareness into it. Sometimes it's even just becoming aware. Mm-hmm. I wish someone had had this conversation with me years ago when I would complain, I'm not happy, I'm not that happy. And all I would ever hear back was, yeah, I'm not that happy either. And we're like, okay, well, I guess this is normal. I guess no one's really that happy. I wish someone had pushed me to think, well, what's going on? What does make you happy? What does bring you joy? What do you look forward to in your day? What's your favorite part of your day? Do you love this? Do you love that? I wish there was someone that had pushed me to have that kind of a conversation. And that's what we're here for. We're pushing you to have that kind of a conversation, to start to bring about those conversations within yourself and your soul. Have it in the chats, connect with somebody. We're here for you guys to really start to think for yourself, where do I feel in alignment and where don't I?
Amazing. I love that. And I wanted to leave you guys with a couple of signs that you might be out of alignment. For Allie, it actually manifested largely in her physical body. The stress and the overwhelm actually caused, she believes, nerve damage in her arm. Yes, repetitive motion, but also that anxiety and the stress of going into work all the day manifests within your body. And so if you're having illness after illness or sickness, like both Allie and I are so healthy, knock on wood. And I feel like it is because our energy is at a higher state. We rarely get sick. We rarely get hurt. Things are always working out for us. That's a mantra I literally say every day, multiple times a day, actually. I'm on the right path. My success is inevitable. Things are always working out for me. I say that every day. And I truly believe that it is. And I reinforce when I say that to myself, I'm like, oh my gosh, yes, I am on the right path. Things are always working out for me. Oh my gosh, here's more evidence of that. And when it's not working out, you'll find that you will get sick more. You will feel tired more. You will be overthinking at night, not able to fall asleep. You will be overwhelmed. You will be exhausted. You'll be unhappy with your relationships, with the people around you. Even if they're good relationships, you won't feel in an energetic space to be fulfilled if you're out of alignment with something in your life. You also will, be judging yourself, potentially, blaming and causing guilt and shame, because you'll be knowing that there's a part of you that's lying to yourself. It doesn't feel good to lie. I mean, unless you're a sociopath, it doesn't feel good to lie. And it really doesn't feel good to lie to yourself because you know 100% that it's not the truth. So really kind of think about, am I feeling those things? Are those some signs that I'm exhibiting right now? And take a look at where there could be some sort of unalignment. And it could be, maybe you're out of alignment with your love for yourself. Maybe you're out of alignment with your partner that you live with. Maybe you're out of alignment with your career, with your health goals, with different things that you want to accomplish. There's multiple things that you could be out of alignment with. And with practice, you will really start to be able to notice and create that awareness quicker when you do feel out of alignment, that you can get back on track. Or maybe you completely change tracks, right? Yes. Yeah. So Allie could have, changed her attitude and changed a lot of things about her job and stayed in that work and potentially could have made it work. I mean, other than the fact that she literally couldn't work because of her elbow. But like, there could have been things that she could have done to stay in the 9-to-5 sort of world. Yeah. And she could have been relatively happy. But instead, she decided to completely change tracks and really be fully in alignment. Yeah. So there's always different options, right? So I really think that if you really start thinking about those signs and what you can be, and asking yourself how fulfilled you're feeling, you'll come to realize really where your alignment falls and the people that you're surrounding yourself with and the things that you're consuming and the things that you're doing. Even the news that we consume. Are you in alignment with the crap you're reading? Ask yourself that. How is that making you feel at the end of the day? Are you feeling super informed and like, yes, now I can go and conquer anything because I have all this news under my belt? If it's making you feel crappy, axe it. Simple things like that, right?
So true. So definitely let us know in the comments if you got some value from today. We're pumped on this topic. I think it's something we can hit on a little bit more. If anyone wants to dive a little bit deeper into it, we're happy to help you kind of coach and walk through how you really assess for yourself internally. But I think that today that really covered a lot of really key points and just doing some solid self-reflection. And for a lot of people that might be, journaling or talking it out with a girlfriend or just, really starting to express to your partner, where you're at and that you want to change. And if you are in alignment, God, it feels good.
Yes.
Like, amen to our fellow sister friends that are in alignment, because it's something that for Carly and myself, it took a long time to get here, but we're here. And it feels so good. And then once you're in alignment, you're just able to bring in more of that stuff, that juice that really fills your tank, so that we're not going to bed fatigued and tired and stressed and overthinking and worry and anxiety, feeling a lot of those negative feelings and thoughts. That's not happening.
Yeah.
So that can be the same for you.
I was just going to say, I love that, because like, I feel so aligned right now. It gets me fired up. Last night I was messaging Allie. I'm like, I'm jacked. Like with our course that came out, we just kept getting email notifications. Oh, someone signed up for the course. Someone signed up for the course this morning. Someone signed up for the course. I was like, yeah, this is so exciting. And when other people are on the journey of the same alignment, like Allie and I are very aligned. So many of you ladies in this group are very aligned. We're going towards a path of greatness together. And like, that gives me like goosebumps. No shit, I swear to you. I'm just feeling so fired up about life, knowing that we're making an impact together and that you ladies are making an impact. Like, I see so much of what you guys are doing. We follow many of you guys personally as well. And it's just incredible to see. So drop one of those hands. This is my favorite emoji of all time. I do it all the time. The little hands up thing. Drop these little emojis if you feel like you're in alignment. Now, none of us will be perfect, but if you feel like you're getting there and you're feeling fired up, drop those little hands, because
Yes. And I want to circle back to our course. So we are pumped. Like, we've had so many girls been signing up. It's been incredible to see people saying yes to themselves, yes to the course, yes to that opportunity to invest in themselves. The number one investment you will ever make is the investment you make into yourself. And this year, because none of us can go to events, that was a big motivator for us to want to create a course that can be accessible at a really affordable rate. Because none of us are traveling anywhere. None of us are able to go to events. We don't want that part of our personal growth and development to start to backslide and allow ourselves to stay at a plateaued level where it's like, well, I'm just here, but I don't want to wait until 2021 to grow myself again. So it's like, how can I invest in myself now while I'm still at home? It's online courses. So that's why we developed Lead with Confidence. Today is the last day for all of the additional bonuses.
And the
discount. And the discount. So the additional discount, BABE25, that gets you $25 off either the payment plan or the full price option. We're pumped on that. It's ambitionbabes.com/buildconfidence/now. So that coupon code expires tonight. The extra bonuses expire tonight. Having that second hypnotherapy series that you get to gift a friend, that's incredible. So not only do you get to invest in yourself, you also get to help somebody else invest in themselves with getting to partake in a hypno course where maybe they'd be like, whoa, I'd never listened to hypnotherapy before. I'd never kind of dove into this part of myself. That's a really nice gift. If my friend bought a course and then they were like, hey, Allie, I thought of you. And, I know this could be really beneficial. I'd be like, thank you for just knowing that you have the ability to do a pay it forward. We're all about that. So definitely get on it. We want you to capitalize on the fact that there are those bonuses and benefits now. Yes, the course will be available to you at any time. So if now isn't the time, know that it will be there. We'll continue to talk about this course, and the girls that are taking it, I'm excited to get their testimonials and feedback and hear from them. That'll be really cool. But we just want you guys to capitalize on the benefits right now.
Yeah, and even if you can't start the course right now, we've got some people traveling, it's summertime, we get that. But the beauty of it being self-paced is you can start it at any time and you have lifetime access to it. So you could literally not do it for a year. We suggest you do it as soon as possible. But again, it's on your schedule. So you can do whenever you want. And so if you wanted to take advantage of the bonuses now so you don't miss out, buy it now. And then you can always log in and actually go through the course whenever it's convenient for you. Right. And so it's video modules, all pretty straightforward. You can go through them as you will. The workbooks are great. So you can do them on the go if you wanted. If you're going camping, you could print some of them off and watch some of the things beforehand. So there's lots of different ways to make it work. And really it comes down to, if you want something bad enough, whether it's our course or anything, you will make it happen. You can literally get started with our course today for $70 this month. And then you spread out the rest of the payments over the course of the next 3 months. That's I mean, we really wanted to make it doable because we know there's a lot of pressure on people right now with everything going on. And we specifically made this course to help people get through those times so that they can have the confidence and the resilience to know I can get through these tough times.
Yeah.
And grow and scale myself and my business and my life and my confidence, my leadership. So this was made for those types of people that are kind of feeling stuck and feeling like they're not worthy and that they're lacking something in life and they're not sure how. This is absolutely the course for you. So yes, definitely. It's what, midnight tonight they expire. So still got time. And looking forward to hearing how everyone is loving it. People have already been going through and like telling us they love it. So that's great. Even someone said that they gave their daughter one of the Hypno series, and they both were saying how great it was. And that's just an extra bonus, right? So that's super cool that you guys got to take advantage of that.
Yes, love it. Okay, guys, well, we've got to head into some work mode. So great connecting today. We'll always see you usually every single Wednesday. We like to do a go live with you guys, bring that value your way, capitalize on those benefits within the course, and we'll see you in the group.
Bye.